One of the doors that opened was you becoming a coach in 2011. And I'll never forget the picture that encapsulated that moment and that opportunity and that journey for you. Phil was carrying you, your players were carrying you, Beatan was also in the picture, and you were just filled with joy. I want to ask you about that moment because a lot of people always talk about that, like that was Ate Charo's like coming out party, like finally nag-champion yung Ateneo. How did that opportunity come about? And was it something like, oh, I'm gonna be the coach now? How did you accept it?
I mean, I didn't really have a choice.
What happened ba? No, wala
I
ba si
was
Coach Roger during that time?
wala. Coach Roger was coaching San Sebastian.
Ah, okay, okay.
His mother team also. So San Sebastian is playing in the Shakey's V League. Ateneo is also playing. So I was the assistant coach of Coach Roger. I was still doing
Okay.
my masters. I was
Yeah, yeah,
studying,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I'm past now my playing years. So they made me an assistant coach, and then there during that time when Coach Roger was not able to be the head coach, they asked me, they asked me if I can be the head coach, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I said yes, okay. Coach Clint was there to help me. Coach Sherwin was there also to help me, but I had no experience with coaching.
Mm.
There's one thing that I do know. I know the players because I was playing with
Yeah,
them
yeah.
the previous conference. So it's really the transition from I'm playing with this team to I'm coaching this team already. And I can honestly say I had a hard time transitioning. There's a lot of emotional turmoil that happened also during that time. And I did make a lot of big mistakes as a coach. And I learned from that as well during that time with sila Gretchen, Z, Phil, Pinok was there, Cassini Letawat was there also as our import. And there, a lot of learnings talaga, Anton, during that time.
Well, what were some of the biggest mistakes you made? I mean, that to me like stood out from what you said. What was the mistake? Like an example, and how did you learn from that mistake that you did?
So during that time, it was, I think, the semifinals, if I remember correctly, and we were playing against NU.
Okay.
And we had to beat NU twice.
Uh-huh.
So it's best of three. You beat them twice. I think it was their game two already. We already won one game. And then everybody's so pumped up, excited already to really get the win, finish the semis
Yeah.
already, and then prepare for the finals. Parang ganon. But I remember it was NU, and then we won that game. We
Uh-huh.
won that game, the second game. And then everybody was celebrating, congratulating each other, ganyan. They're gonna sleep and then rest well and prepare for the next the finals na. And then I get a call nung gabi. And then I think it was Sir Ricky that called me, and then he said, Charo, did you sign your sheet prior to the game? Sabi ko, yes, we did. Sinong linagay mong libero? And he said, I put there Denise Lazaro, ganyan. Or, sorry, not Denise. Was it Beatan? Basta, there was somebody that I placed there. And then, at one point, after signing that, nagkaroon ng shift dun sa lineup. So, I think Bea now became a spiker, or either she was a spiker and she became a libero. Something like that. Basta may something wrong kami na ginawa that we didn't tell the officials. Start ng game yon, Anton. So you're playing, ganyan. And then we won na. And then Sir Ricky called and said, the game, parang, it's, what was the term that he used? Basta he was saying, hindi kayo nanalo. Hindi kayo nanalo. It was NU. Kasi may mali kayong ginawa. Technically.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Anton, oh my God, I was so devastated talaga. Like, emotional na nga kami doon, the journey then. And I was really crying, like contemplating, how do I tell the team? How do I explain to them na I made such a stupid mistake, or how come I didn't check that? How come I didn't do this and do that? So that was very hard for me. The next day, I called a team meeting very early kasi we had to play NU again. Eh.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
parang, we have to play again. Pero I can already envision what they were gonna say. Tapos nagme-meeting kami. I didn't know like where do I start? What do I say?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I explained. I really apologized to the team. I was really the one to blame, and I apologized to everybody. And then I said, but I believe in the team so much that even if we play NU twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, 100 times, I believe in this team, and I believe that this team can beat them that many times as well. So in this next game, let's beat them again. Parang ganyan. So, but yeah, I owned up to my mistake, and it's really, I think that's something that I learned very early on in my career.
Yeah, I read about that last night actually. That thing about the FIVB rules and the lineup change. So yung pala yun. So you ended up winning
Yes.
the third game against NU.
Yeah, we did. We won.
And then in the finals you played
And then
against who again?
and then we played in the finals.
Was it
Who did
Adamson?
we play against? Maybe I think was it Adamson or San Sebastian, something like, or Adamson. I can't recall.
Yeah.
Basta pero yung game with NUI.
Yun yung ano eh, that was your like growth moment eh. Wow. I mean,
Yeah. Yun
imagine
talaga. Oh my God.
First coaching stint and then
Yeah.
yun agad. Pero at least you were able to bounce back right away. And the way you were talking about your confidence na even if you played again, you felt like you could still come up on top. So wait to redeem yourself. But yeah.
It wasn't me. It was really the team. I was like,
Yeah.
I hope they don't lose their confidence.
Yeah, but I mean, like, props to you for stepping up and owning up to your mistake and being brave enough to face the girls, your teammates, now your players. I want to ask you though, what was it like, coaching? I think Alyssa was on that team, but she hadn't played in the UAAP yet, right? She was
Yeah.
serving her residency.
Correct.
Yeah, and then Z, who like you spend a lot of time with now because of beach volleyball program. What was it like coaching them? And did you know during that time that you won that eventually Ateneo would win a UAAP championship?
I mean, during that moment, iba yung feeling nila. The feeling of the girls is parang, alam mo yung I get excited kasi kinikilabutan ako kasi parang it opened the Pandora's box of them believing in themselves, of them really thinking it's possible. They can be number one. They can get the gold. And they can be champions because they already are. They reached that threshold. And I feel that it was because of that made them see all the possibilities that can happen for each of them individually and also as a team. So that was a very pivotal moment also for me as their ate, to see them really parang they accepted na parang I'm good, I'm a champion, I can do this pala. Parang, what else? What other things can I not do now that I've done this? So yun, nakita ko yun with Alyssa, with Z, with Phil, with Gretchen, with Bea Tan, with everybody in that team.
Thank you for watching Volleyball DNA. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get notified for future episodes and interview highlights.
And while you're at it, head over to our Facebook page by clicking on the link in the description.